All of these things cumulatively added up is the reason we're happier, we have more friends, we make more money, and we just feel more fulfilled. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Joey from the Crafted channel, where we work together to help young men solve common problems that we all face. In this video, I'm going to be telling you exactly what I noticed after I lost 110 pounds and became fit. This is going to get deep, as always, and you're about to learn so much more than just the, oh, you look better, you feel better, you got more confidence BS. Here is what it looked like before I lost the weight. Bam! Comment down below in 10 words or less what you think the biggest changes I noticed after I had made my transformation. Let's jump in, boys. Let's start with physically. You look better and you feel better. Obviously, everybody knows this. When you get fit, you obviously look better, and then in turn, your health, everything, you feel a lot better, and it's just, you are a better functioning human. You are not out of breath nearly as much walking upstairs, or just walking from class to class, or just walking from the parking lot to the grocery store, being out of breath and just looking like a big dummy because you're sweating, you're out of breath all the time. You have more energy to do more things, so you can keep up with people you wouldn't normally otherwise keep up with. Like before, when I was over 300 pounds, it was hard for me to even walk side by side with my friends because they walk so fast, or to run with the rest of the football team because I was always lagging behind. Now I can keep up, not only keep up, but you can actually lead things. Like you can be the first one to finish a race, or the first one to lead something, or lead a group, and you just overall become more active of a person, which is just obviously going to keep rolling in the health benefits of being more active, being active socially, being active with a hobby, being active, maybe you want to go out on hikes more often. You just want to be more active. And then lastly, you do things that you wouldn't normally do if you were fat. So competitions, games, hobbies. I didn't want to compete in a lot of races or triathlons or an Ironman run or anything. Like if it's a competition or if it's a race or something, like you don't want to compete in that because you know you're not gonna win. You know everyone's just gonna be looking at you like there's no chance for you to compete. But now that you're fit, not only can you compete, but there's a high likelihood that you could succeed, you could win, like number one. And you get new hobbies. You can go out and go hiking, or you go out and go exploring, do photography, and go into places that you wouldn't normally be able to climb or jump over. That's another thing. When I was bigger, I was a photographer, and I used to go all around Orange County and LA. We would trespass, like we would go on top of roofs, we would trespass into abandoned buildings and stuff. But it was really hard, and I couldn't even go to some places that my friends wanted to go to just because I was embarrassed. I couldn't hop over a fence, I couldn't do this or that. You are no longer limited because I'm not fat anymore. Like I can actually hop over things, or I can pull myself up to get over a fence. Not that I'm saying I'm gonna trespass, but I'm just saying you can do more things. And then there are some downsides I want to include with all of these things. And for the physical downside, I want to include that people pretty much make you carry heavy things, heavy objects like couches and stuff whenever they're moving or whatever. But relatively, it's not that heavy. I mean, to them it might be heavy because they're small and weak and don't have big muscles. If you're like strong, then it's not gonna be quite as heavy, but you still have to move heavy objects, and it's just kind of annoying. And then also, people make jokes about you out of envy. Like literally, people used to make jokes about me when I was fat, you know, like subtle jokes. Like they wouldn't try to hurt my feelings, but you could tell they were pointing me out and making me a joke because I was bigger. And now they do the same thing, but on the other side of that, like, oh, you shouldn't wear that shirt, it's too small on you, or it's too tight on you, or it might rip, or like blah blah blah. Or like, I don't know, like people will just subtly make like little jokes about you just because they're not as fit as you. But that's not really that much of a downside. Mentally, this one's huge. Pay attention. You learn the fundamentals of success: discipline, hard work, consistency, grit. These are necessary to reach fitness goals, to look like an athlete, to look fit. You have to understand and learn and go through these things. You can do that. You can apply that in other parts of your life and be more successful with your job, be more successful with women, be more disciplined, get more work done, right? There's so many things that translates into your other parts of your life just because you wanted to get fit, because you wouldn't be able to get fit if you didn't follow these things. You also learn how to escape complacency. So plateaus and progressive overload are really good examples for this. If you are in a plateau and obviously everything you're doing should be correct, but you're not getting the results, you are in a complacent state. You need to change something up, whether it's your workout, or you need to cut some more calories out or add some more calories into your diet. You need to get out of that complacency mode and change up your diet plan or your workout plan. Or for progressive overload, if you want to go up in weight, if you want to go up in strength, go up in size, you have to keep adding progressive overload. You can't just be benching 135 for 3 years and expect to grow. So you learn how to get out of complacency. You are most definitely more self-confident through gradual achievements, through gradual success, through gradual progress. This is how you gain confidence. If you don't know how to gain confidence, if you don't know how to be an expert in one specific field, like if you're not a doctor, which if you're like one of the best doctors, or if you're even just a doctor or a lawyer, or you're a really good psychologist, you're going to have self-confidence because you know like you're one of the best in your expertise. If you're young and you don't know what to do right now and you have low self-confidence, get into the gym. Everybody can do this. Everybody should do this. And if you can watch yourself go from 315 pounds to actually fit, not just skinny, but fit, you're going to have so much confidence because you know you did that, and that's something everybody can do. You are less prone to adversity and you are better able to confront challenges head on. You manage your emotions better and you decrease the level of anxiety and depression that you're dealing with. This one really helps for me because I don't get as much anxiety as I do depression. I go through depressive states and sometimes they can be really, really bad. So working out 5, 6, 7 days a week for me has become a therapy. So it's really good. Like, my other parts of my life aren't affected by depression with other relationships simply because I made the choice to go work out and work on myself. And there's not really a whole lot of downsides except for it's kind of hard to get started, you know, get the ball rolling, get into the lifestyle. But after that's really not that hard. Sometimes it's hard to maintain that motivation, you know, to go to the gym that day. But really, all in all, you just gotta take it one day at a time. You gotta succeed for the day, and that is what success is. That is what separates the winners from the losers. The people who say, I don't want to make it in today, like I'm just not feeling a good lift. But those people who say, F that, I don't care if I don't feel good, I'm gonna go in anyway, that is success. That is what makes winners and separates the winners from the losers. Just that, simply that. Socially, you definitely get more attention, for sure. People are friendlier to you. Like, people are seriously a lot more friendly to you, and it's not just a little bit, like it's exponentially. A lot more people are friendly, and they're not just a little bit more friendly, they're a lot more friendly to you. A lot more people want to hang out with you and invite you to places and just kick it with you, or they want to take you out or invite you. For me, that was not really a thing that I got invited out to a whole lot. Or I mean, I would have like my group of friends that I would hang out with, but no one really went out of their way just to hang out with just me or to hit me up to see if I wanted to come to a party. Now I get it all the time. It's a lot easier to make friends with people, straight up. Like, people are a lot friendlier to you, which is, it's easier to engage in a conversation. They're more willing to hold a conversation. They want to have a conversation. They want to be your friend. It's just a lot easier to make personal relationships with other people simply because you decided to change. A huge one that I love is that people treat you with more respect. Straight up. This is something I need in my life. If somebody's gonna disrespect me, like, I'm about to go ape shit because I need respect, but I know it has to be earned. And if I can't earn somebody else's respect, there's something wrong. Obviously, you get more girls. It's not only easier to fit into crowds or groups or social events, but you usually take the lead. Like, people will want you to take the lead, take charge, become the leader, simply because you know what you're doing. Like, you're physically fit. That's just a subconscious thing they want you to do, is because you're higher on the social hierarchy, you're higher in social status, because you're more attractive, or you look better, or you take care of yourself. So it becomes a lot easier to fit in with people. And the only downside to this that I can say is that people low-key envy you, which isn't really a bad thing, but people envy me, and it's fine because I used to be probably fatter than most people who envy me, but I worked my ass off, and if they envy me, that's their problem, man. Mainly guys, mainly pretty much only guys. And lastly, financially. So to be honest with you guys, I haven't really noticed anything different about me financially, mainly because I don't have a job. I just run online businesses, so it's not like I have that face-to-face kind of thing. Like, people don't really see me as what I am in person. However, considering everything we just went over, you could see how your finances can only benefit for becoming fit. All of these things cumulatively added up is the reason we're happier, we have more friends, we make more money, and we just feel more fulfilled. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, go ahead, drop a like, and subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. I got new videos coming out every day, Monday to Friday at 12 o'clock p.m. PST. Make sure to come back for the next video video on Monday. And if you are subscribed, turn on that bell notification, become a part of the notification squad. As always, have a fantastic rest of your day. Have a great weekend. I love you guys. Peace.